Viraj, why did
We
you
have
ask
we
me to
have
start?
we have started streaming, by the way. We are on stream now. So just
Okay.
finish this game.
Hmm. Viraj?
Yeah. So shall we start now, Indiv?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just make sure that everybody can now see our screen. Okay. So let's see who all do we have in the chat. Okay. How did we get there? Okay. So I need to switch my phone off. Okay. Wonderful. So first of all, do you know what we are going to do today? How does, like, of course, the title says hand and brain, but do you know how it really works? Yeah? Do you know how it really works in this?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how does it work?
Hand and brain is so the person with the hand has to play the move, and the person with the brain has to tell like the piece.
Piece, correct, absolutely. So I am not going to tell you which piece, like let's say for example, there are two knights, right? So if I say like knight, then you have to decide which knight, and you have to also decide where should it go to, right?
Right.
So that is the challenge. Okay. So how about you start a 15 plus 10 game? Let's start with an open challenge to to start off with, and then we can see how, if we have somebody in the chat who wants to challenge us, then we can even take some challenges from our viewers as well.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. So let me know once your game starts. Okay.
Okay. A new game.
Don't share your screen, Indiv. Don't share your screen.
Oh, okay. But then how can you see mine?
I know how to do that. So don't leave that up to me.
I started my game, Viraj.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so you have started your game. So okay, so are we white or are we black? Okay, I can see you now. Okay, so we can start off with c6. Oh, sorry, I have to say, right? Okay, sorry, pawn. Okay, just forgot the rules myself. Pawn. You decide which pawn, where it should move. That's for you to decide. Shall we start now, India?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, that was this thing. Yeah. Oh, okay. I I think I need to just. Yeah, there was a lot of background noise. I thought we had taken care of that. Probably not. Oh, there went. Oh. Okay. Let me check. Okay, sorry. Knight. Okay, let me just add a filter here as well. Noise suppression. Okay. So let's see now. Okay. I think we can maybe start off with bishop. I want to see how many games we can win. Okay. Bishop. Okay, let's see now how it will work out. What should we play here? Bishop?
Raj,
Yeah, tell me.
I just have one question about hand and brain.
Yeah.
So in hand and brain,
Mm-hmm.
like the person who is the brain is that person supposed to tell if you have to take up
No,
something?
no. Just the piece.
Okay,
Just the piece. That's all.
just the piece. Okay.
Yeah. I'll just switch. I think that should do it. Pawn? Okay. Okay, now we are at an interesting juncture. Huh. What should we go for here? Let's go for pawn.
Oh.
So now, guys, let me explain. Like now, what I expect Indiv to do is, like, of course, he cannot hear me right now because I've muted myself on Zoom. But what I'm expecting him to do is c6, maybe knight bd7, e6, bishop e7, or bishop d6. Okay, this is not a bad move either. Bishop d6 has to be played at some point, and maybe you can take advantage of this weak g3 square. That would be interesting. I want to see how this pans out. As far as what the opponent should do, probably play knight e2. First of all, that will help him castle. Second of all, it will also control that weak g3 square that we are talking about, right? And you may ask me, like, why is this g3 square so critical? So imagine, guys, if we get our queen or our bishop here, all the way here, right? Then we can actually check the king. And there is no way to block this particular check. Okay, I have to tell my move now. In the bishop. I hope you heard me, right? Bishop.
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, so again, the plan is very simple. Plan is very simple. Bishop d6, and okay, he finds that takes, and then we are threatening queen g3 check, like we discussed. So he finds this. Good start so far. Again, for him, still I think you are like the opponent should still play bishop e2. Make sure that you know he still gets it. Indiv, I want you to focus on the game, not look here and there. Again,
Okay.
although I'm telling you the pieces, you have to calculate and you have to figure out what I want you to play. Right? It's not going to be an easy task.
I
So
know
again,
that's the
just
hard
just
part.
because I am telling you which piece you have to move doesn't mean like again you will have to think how what I am thinking here. In fact, okay. So don't get so casual.
Okay. It's hard to think what you're thinking to
No, it is
play
not
the
hard. Like definitely you will be able to figure it out. But only if you calculate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bishop, of course. Oh, sorry, queen. I mean queen. Again, sticking to our plan of queen g3 here, right? Should be very interesting. Let's see. Let's see if our opponent should definitely play bishop e2, knight e2, and make sure that he's controlling the g3 square. Let's see. Oh, but he plays this move, an innovative way to stop it. Okay, so how about we try and play g5, and if he takes, then we go get queen g3 here. Pawn.
Pawn?
Yes. Let's see if Indiv finds the move. The plan is to kind of attack this and make it weaker.
It's hard to tell which pawn because I have all my 8 pawns. Well, okay.
So that's why I want you to see and think what I'm thinking. But of course, I cannot tell you which pawn to move, where to move it. Nope. You have to figure that out all by yourself.
Okay.
Well done. Well done. I wanted you to play g5.
Okay.
Good stuff. So now what I think again, taking is quite bad.
I'll tell you the idea of g5. The reason why I played g5 is because you're threatening to break in the center, and let's say he takes fx g5, then I would go queen g3, giving check to the king.
Correct. Okay, now let me think how to go about this. Let's see if you find this pawn. Okay. So here, what I want Indiv to play is something like c6,
Was that the move you wanted me to find?
knight c6. Okay, this is actually, in fact, not a good move.
Viraj.
No, I'm not going to tell you. Keep thinking. I'm not actually happy with this move of Indiv. The reason is our opponent can just lock in now. There is no way for us to access the square. What I wanted him, in fact, to play was c5, and then we would have taken and then maybe played knight c6, something of that sort. But now our opponent has an easy way to go about it. Okay, So let's think what we can do. Okay. Knight. This time what I want him to do is, I want him to, okay, what I want him to do is, I want him to probably play knight bd7 and castle at this point. And then maybe you can think of knight h5, f6 and trying to break in the center, which should be good, but like first you need to castle. Make sure your king is safe. That is what you should try. Let's see. Let's see if he finds the idea. But I think he should be able to find it. Oh. I don't like knight c6 here. I rather wanted him to go d7. That gives us some flexibility. c6, like you're attacking practically nothing. Doesn't do much. But okay, maybe one good idea could be knight e7 and knight f5. That could be nice. So again, c6 is not completely out of, like, I think it is an alternate plan. Okay, so here we don't want to commit to castling, so I don't want to castle as of now. Knight, let's see if he finds this maneuver. Knight e7, knight f5, attacking g3 and e3 at the same time, and possibly provoking him to play e4. Let's see if he does that. Oh, he need to make sure I'm muted on Zoom. He does find it. Very nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Pretty decent game so far from our side.
Viraj,
Yep. Go ahead. Tell me.
in this position, is it suitable for castling?
To give you any hints, we will discuss the entire game, like, once we are done with it. Not as of now. Right now you have to just play the game, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what else he can do. What else our opponent can do here. Okay, c6. I think you can just simply go c6 here and be fine with it. No biggie. So I'm just going to tell him pawn. Pawn.
Pawn?
Yep. Okay, so I don't understand. He shouldn't take so much time right now. Just possibly play c6 and be done with it. Okay. Just like opponent did. Okay, very nice. Knight. Now again, I don't think this is a very difficult move to find. You can just play knight f5 and you have a very good position. Then the knight has to go to f1 probably. Then you get the e4 square as well. So let me show it to you guys. So knight f5, he finds it. Opponent plays knight e5.
Viraj, you're on mute.
Yes, Indiv, I know I'm on mute. I'm explaining the position to, like, on the screen. So you focus on the game, and I want you to play the knight.
Knight?
Yep. So again, knight e4 is something I want him to play. Now we are threatening few things here. We are threatening. Yep. I'm on mute here. Very nice.
Can I go to the bathroom, Viraj?
So now what I would like him to play is like knight e4. And I'm just wondering how is he going to take care of all the threats? So what are we threatening here? What are we threatening here? Knight f2, knight g3, and is there something else that we are threatening? Not sure. Not sure. But this looks good so far. I told you knight. Knight.
I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. Um, I think you can still go knight.
Knight? Okay.
Yeah. Again, straightforward move. Take, take, take. Pretty straightforward for now. Let's see. Okay, he's deciding which knight, but I don't really think it matters. Does it matter though? No, not really. Because you're going to end up on g3. He's going to take. He has no other option. Right? So yeah, I don't think it matters which knight you take it with. Let's see. Okay. Knight. Yep.
Viraj,
Yep. Go ahead. Tell me.
did you tell me the piece yet?
Like, hang on. So, what move did he make? Okay. Knight.
Knight again? Okay.
Yep. Absolutely. That is the move that I wanted him to make. It's a pretty good move. Why is it a good move? Because first of all, we are attacking the h4 pawn twice. We are threatening to play g3. Also, rook takes h4 is a huge threat. Then knight e3 is another threat. Also, this pawn is pinned, right? So maybe at some point. Okay, now this is just a blunder by our opponent. Pawn. Yeah, I think he can just play, like he can just push and now. Yeah, he resigns. Good stuff. Whew, that was a good game. Let me just unmute myself on Zoom. Very nice. So, that was a decent game. Very decent game.
Okay.
Not really. I don't think. Okay, let me just quickly check the accuracy here. Game review. Let me just check the accuracy. Our accuracy was 93.7, which is decent. We only missed one trick here. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yes. I remember. Indiv. So when we played g5, okay. When we played
Yeah.
g5, you shouldn't have pushed the pawn to g4.
I'm supposed to take the pawn.
No, you're not. Like taking is also fine, but you know you need to keep the tension here.
But I know, but you told me to play
Pawn.
use
I expected
pawn.
you to play something like maybe c6 or c5 as well.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want you
okay.
to push the pawn. I
Oh,
didn't want you to
okay.
even touch that pawn. I wanted you to keep it there. And the
Oh,
reason
okay.
is, like, see, when you push the pawn, you are allowing him to lock things up with h4. Whereas you want to keep the tension here, right? Because you want him to
Yeah.
kind of be constantly threatened that, okay, like, you know, black can take on f4 anytime he wants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, so new game. Let me know once you start your game. Hi Nachiket. So the thing is,
Okay.
whenever I commentate, I am muting myself. Oh, thanks. I'm a good teacher. Thank you. I'm muting myself on Zoom whenever I'm commentating,
I'll tell you when
so
the
he
game
cannot
has
hear
started.
me. He cannot hear me. So whatever commentary I'm making sure that I'm
It
muted on Zoom.
started.
Okay.
Raj, it started.
Okay. Pawn. Pawn. Now, Indiv, you have to remember what. Good. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Knight. So this is, I think, uh, some center counter defense, something of that sort, or like I forgot what it's called. Bishop.
Bishop?
Yep. There is a cheap trap here. So let's say, for example, if he takes, I take the pawn. Let's say if he makes a move like knight c, okay, not knight c6. Let's say if he makes a move like bishop f5, right? I can play queen, bishop f7, king f7, and they take the queen on d8. There's a cheap trap here. So let's see whether our opponent falls for this. It would be fun to see if he falls for this. But our opponent is, I think, 1688. Okay. Okay, this is not a good move. I'm not very happy with this move. We can play d4, we can play knight f3. I think let's just play d4. But then there is bishop b4. So, but then I play bishop d2. But I can just play knight and be happy. But then he gets bishop c5. Okay, Indiv, pawn.
Pawn?
Let's see if Indiv finds pawn to d4. Only annoying move is bishop to d2, but then you also have something like knight e2 guarding this. So I don't think it is much of a problem here. Yep, center counter attack. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, d3. That's such a passive move. Like again, grab the center when you have the opportunity, right? Like it's okay. You need to grab more space in the center here. A poor move. But let's see. Let's see what the opponent responds with. Okay, so going to stick to our plan.
Knight?
Yep.
I can't. Oh.
Let's see. Oh, let me just make sure I'm muted on Zoom. Yes, I am muted on Zoom. Okay, knight. Again, I would have loved to play bishop d2, but again, developing the knight helps us castle. King.
King?
Again, very simple. Castles. Now the thing is, look at our pieces. We are reasonably well developed. Okay, now an interesting question. Okay, I think you should just take it with a knight. Knight.
Knight.
Yep. Okay. Of course, pawn. Let's see. Now what we could do is, see, we don't want him to push this pawn here because that will free up the bishop. Okay. I think we can just play queen f3 and just attack the rook here. Let's see if Indiv finds this move. Queen. Okay. We play c6 here. What could we play here? Okay, I think I want Indiv to play d4, bishop d3, and like line up some attack here. Let's see if Indiv finds that. A pawn. I think I forgot to mute myself for that particular move there. Hence that wry smile. But let's see. I think he knows the move now. He should be able to play that move. Bad. Okay, but like if you're going to, if you will have to like, okay, he finds it, no doubt, no doubt. If you'll have to like mute and unmute like 50 times, then at some point you're going to make a mistake, but it's okay. Okay, let us give him some tough moves to find now. Bishop. I'm okay. Okay, again almost, yeah, bishop d3, and now we are playing threatening bishop h5, bishop g5, and stuff like this, and at the same time keeping an eye on this. Okay, he wants that move there. So is there a way we can stop it? I think now the best move would be queen g3 here. Queen, but you have to think now. Okay? Don't play fast. Think.
Queen, but think.
Yeah. Here again, if you just play something like queen h5, knight f6 is just going to, spoil your plans because it kind of defends h7. So instead of going queen h5, maybe you can start with queen g3. If knight f6 now, then what you can do is you can play something like bishop g5. That can, I think, really work. So yeah, I don't think that should, but yeah, I think the most natural move is to go queen h5, but knight f6 just ruins it. So yeah, so let's see. He's I think thinking of either queen e4 or queen h5. Both moves don't work because of knight f6. So queen g3 should be his only possible, like, option. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's still thinking. Not bad. Let's see if he finds it.
Queen here. If I go queen here,
Okay, let's ask
knight
him.
goes here.
Okay, when you say here, I don't understand what you mean. So you have to just mention the moves like out loud.
Oh, I was thinking queen h3, knight f6, bishop d5, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's queen h3 because even if you go queen h3, here you can go h6. Viraj.
So you decide what has to be played. I cannot be helping you here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay.
So again, what? Okay, let me just make sure I'm muted on Zoom. Yes, I am. Again, so what Indiv was thinking was queen h3, but again, it runs into h6. Okay, but this is not a good move. Knight f6 is a very easy save for the opponent. And the thing is, like if you go here, queen h5, then he can even play something like, no, he cannot do that. Queen. Should be easy. Now what our opponent should be really playing is h6, but he has to be careful about, does the sacrifice work here? I don't think it should work. I don't think it works. Okay, where is this boy? Where is this boy gone? Oops. The opponent is still thinking. That's good. Good sign. Okay, queen h. Oof. That is a bad sign.
Viraj, did you say anything? Okay.
Bishop.
Bishop?
Yep. What our opponent is sneakily trying is to play c5 and unleash this attack, and there is a mate on g2. So let's see if, okay, so if our opponent plays c5, I'm going to tell Indiv to play f3, but let's see if he finds that. Like, I'm going to say pawn, but let's see if he finds that. Pawn.
Pawn.
This can end, or yeah, he finds it. Good stuff. Good stuff. And now we are resuming our threat of bishop takes. Okay, let me think here. What should we do? Okay, I need to think here myself. Okay, so first of all, I'm calculating takes. He's going to take my bishop. Okay, then most likely I'm going to play queen g3, threatening a mate. The only way for him to
Viraj.
defend this mate is to play g6, and then I can just take. Okay, so I think that works. Let's see if Indiv finds this sequence. I want you to play the bishop. And
Which
in there,
bishop?
please think like, I don't want you to be, you don't, I don't want you to like, get casual here. Come
No,
on.
like I'm confused which
No,
bishop
no, no,
because
no. Again, that is you like, that is something that you have to do and you have to think, okay? So, yeah, can't help you there, sorry. Okay, so now again, there are two interesting moves here. First of all, you play bishop e4, but takes, knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop takes. You practically just lose a pawn here. So doesn't it, okay, but you kind of regain it back. Bishop takes back, and then rook. Bishop takes knight, pawn takes knight, and then rook takes pawn.
if I go bishop e4, if knight
Bishop
takes,
e4 is something I don't want him to play.
that would benefit him.
But okay,
So
let's
I
see
think
what the
it's
variation
probably
that I
rook
want him to play.
e6.
Pawn, knight takes pawn, knight takes, bishop takes knight. If he takes this, then he just lost. Okay, that's the right variation. Very nice. Good job. Queen. Again, there are two possible moves. Possibly didn't expect me to play that. He might have wanted me to play just something like rook g7 or bishop e7. But of course, I'm not going to play that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I hope you know the move that I suggested, right? Queen.
Oh, it's queen? Okay.
I mean, queen g3, queen g4. I just want to know is there is any difference. Yeah, queen g4 doesn't really work. I'll show you why queen g4 doesn't really work. Oh wait, it could because queen f5 doesn't work. But then you just checkmate. So if you go here or here, you're threatening a mate. And the only way to get out of that mate is to play g6. Interesting times. Let's see. Let's see what he does. Okay, he finds the best move. Amazing. Amazing. Good job. That must have not been easy. Okay, so now like we predicted, most likely we will see g6 here, and then we can happily take the pawn. Then something like this could be annoying, but I think we have e4 here. Okay, let's tell him the move. Pawn. In the pawn.
I'm thinking which pawn because any pawn can be moved.
Okay, that is not what I think should be. Okay, there's only one more for us. He finds it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, again, interesting juncture. Okay, our opponent most likely wants queen d3 here. So let's say if we tempt him with this, queen takes, and then we just go queen h6. That will just checkmate. Let's see if he finds this. Okay, let us give that pawn. Queen.
Queen?
Yep. Indiv has some thinking to do now, because of course he sees that there is a pawn that your opponent can just capture, right? Straightforward. Okay, he gets the idea. Queen d3. It's not a free pawn, guys, because we can of course always go queen h6 and just checkmate. So that will be nice. That'll be fun if that happens. You set up these cheap traps for your opponent, and then, well, it is kind of nice to see them fall for it. Okay, next move we are also threatening something like g4, because once he kind of stops attacking our bishop, then we can always go queen h6 and just mate him. So very tricky position for our opponent, honestly. Oh, he does the right thing. He does the right thing. Okay, he exchanges it, and I think this should give us some good endgame advantage. So let's exchange the queens. Queen. I said queen in div. Okay.
I heard.
Yeah. Takes, pawn takes, and then I expect him to play rook e1 and something like rook e5 and maybe take. That will be checkmate once again. So again, it's not difficult, but let's see if he finds this.
Queen e4 is impossible. Queen f.
I wonder. Let's see.
Oh yeah, like queen e4 is impossible. My only moves are queen f4 and really queen d3.
So yeah, let's just say bishop. Bishop.
Bishop.
Yep. Okay. Guys in the chat, can you just can you hear me? Oh, yeah, Indiv, I think you can hear me, right? Guys, can you hear me? Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I think yes. Okay, I think there was some audio lag, audio issue. I hope it has been uh, fixed. Okay, so let me get back to the position now. Okay, we are low on time, so we need to be careful. Okay. Um,
Viraj.
Rook in this. Again. threatening some stuff now. We are here. So I think I need to play a bit fast. Let's see. Okay, let's see if our opponent can find some good moves here. Let's see. Okay, no move from him yet. If bishop d5, then we can simply play c4 and just win this pawn. If rook d8, rook e8, then we can, I think, just start piling up on this file. Rook e1, rook e5. Okay, let me just tell him rook very quickly. Rook.
Rook?
Yep, rook. Indiv, you have 30 seconds, okay? So you need to play fast.
But the thing is, I don't know which rook.
Think what should be done now. That's all. You have less time, Indiv, now. Again, I think he should have gone rook e5, but okay. I would have much rather had him put his rook on e5 than anywhere else, but what can we do? Time pressure. Also, bishop at 6 could be an idea at some point. Bishop.
Bishop?
Yeah, hurry up. Bishop. Okay. So in the few things in this game, okay. Few things here, okay. So I'm going to show you. Can you go to move number? Okay, can you go to move number 4?
Move number 4?
Yeah, move number 4. What did you play on move number 5?
Huh?
What did you play on move number 5? What did you play on move number 5? Hello.
It's loading. It's loading. It's loading.
Okay.
I played D3.
What should you have played? Tell me.
I cannot see my screen because for some reason. Okay. On move number 5,
Yep. Tell me.
you told me pawn, right?
Yeah, I told you pawn. Yes.
So which pawn were you talking about?
It was the D pawn, but what should you have played?
D4?
Then why did you not play that?
Because I thought it made it isolated.
No, not at all.
Oh,
How is
right,
that pawn
right.
isolated? Because there is a C pawn there, right? How is
Oh,
that pawn
right.
isolated?
I forgot.
And I told you, you have to grab space in the center, and you should not be passive or scared to play, like, to defend your bishop. You had to play d4 there. You have to take up space. Come on, one last game, and then we can wrap up. Let's see.
One last game?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me know once you start your game. Have you started your game?
Not yet. It's saying waiting for opponent,
Okay, waiting for
and now
opponent.
it keeps searching.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it started.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Pawn. Okay. Knight. Okay, why are you playing all by yourself? You're not listening to me.
Because I. Oh wait, okay.
Hang on. Uh, Bishop.
Bishop.
Yep. Knight. King. Pawn. Um, Bishop. Knight. Oh, what is this? Okay. Knight. Bishop. Our opponent is playing a bit too fast, isn't it? Pawn.
Yeah. Pawn.
Yeah. Okay. Now here's the first time I think we have to think a bit. Bishop. Okay. Queen. Queen. Bishop. Bishop. Queen. Queen.
Huh? Queen.
Bishop. Queen. Queen.
Oh.
See, that's what happens when a higher rated player, like even if the player has like a high rating, right? He was quite high rated than you, right? But
Yeah.
again, not taking enough time, not following the opening principles, not following anything, right? It's not going to work. Okay, let's play one more and wrap it up.
Okay. Let's do this.
Yep. Let me know once you're done with your game. This game ended in what, like 5 minutes, 3 minutes?
No, it's 3 minutes.
Yeah, figured. Okay. And also congratulations on getting 1600.
I started and I'm playing against the person I first played.
Okay. Pawn. Knight. Pawn. Pawn. Okay, I'm going to be honest here. I don't like these moves at all. So I didn't expect him to play this. I expected him to play c6, knight f3, bishop g4, and then play e6. But now that you have played e6, I expected him to play c5, and now he played c6. So not so great here, our position.
Viraj,
Okay, but I need to figure out a way to make sure we come up with this. Okay, I think bishop would be nice. Bishop.
bishop.
Yeah. Okay. I told you bishop, by the way. Not sure if you heard me.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Okay. So now again, he has two options here: bishop e7, bishop d6. Both are fine, but in such cases, I think you need to play for. Okay, but e4 has to be carefully considered. If he takes, okay, let's just castle here and be happy. King in the king. Okay, so let's see. Uh, your opponent has played c3 now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how about we go bishop?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's have an interesting match here. Let us give him some chances to attack.
I understand what you want, Viraj.
Sorry.
I understand what you want. You want to play bishop x g3. I think so.
You decide. You have to decide what I want to play. Nice. See, I want him to open up the file so that maybe queen c2 and stuff like this can be possible. Okay. So now you have to be careful with that plan. Okay. We have a
Okay.
slightly worse position, and that's why, because see, I'm helping you here, right? So you have that advantage. So just to make the game interesting, I've made a slightly worse move. Okay, knight.
Knight?
Yep. Okay. Pawn. Oh, okay. Queen.
Queen?
Yeah, queen. Let's see if you find it. Oh God. He is troubling us, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Hmm. We can play pawn, I think. Let's see.
Pawn.
Yeah, pawn. Let's see. So let's see. Um. Okay. Let's. Okay. Okay. That changes things. Okay, got it. Uh. Now Indiv again. Now decide how you want to play this. Okay. Pawn. Good. Good stuff. And again, he doesn't have a dark square bishop, so pawn. Again, I want you to
Pawn.
pawn. I want you to think now. Pawn. He doesn't have a dark square bishop, so think.
Is that your hint?
Yep, that is a hint.
Doesn't have a dark square bishop. Hmm. Oh, just go, jeez.
Let's see. Wonderful, amazing. So now, see, the thing is, he was threatening to take on h7, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to stop that. So let's see. Now I'm going to mute myself on Zoom and commentate. Okay. So a huge threat was something like bishop h7, like maybe g5, the knight moves away and then bishop h7, and like it would have been very scary. I played g6, like I expected Indiv to play g6 because like that kind of stops the bishop from looking at the h7 pawn. So now this move isn't as potent as it seemed. Okay, but still, we are not out of the woods. This knight can be kicked away. So we need to move the rook probably, and then we make the square for knight to go on f8, right? So let us tell Indiv that we want him to move the rook. Indiv, the rook.
Viraj,
Yeah, go
I know
ahead.
what he's planning. He's planning to go queen h3 and g5.
Sorry?
He's planning to go queen h3 and g5.
Yes, I know. That's why the rook. You think that's not a good move?
sure. Because it's confusing because I have two rooks.
Uh-huh.
I don't know which rook.
Uh-huh. So you think which one? Like what? Like even I know that he's going to go queen h3 and g5 and mate on h7, right? So which rook
Yeah.
would I possibly want you to move? Like which rook would I possibly want you to move? And what is the idea there? I want you to think. Come on, I think you can get this.
I don't see the idea in which rook.
It's not difficult. Very straightforward.
If it's straightforward, I would have seen it.
No, it is straightforward. Like whenever you don't have a bishop to guard those dark squares, right? Often you use this technique. When you don't have the bishop to guard the light squares, like the dark squares, the weak dark squares around your king, at least I often try to use this technique. This
What
setup.
is?
I want you to find it. Come on, you have to find it. I cannot be helping you here. Let's go.
You think I know it?
I think you will find it. Yeah. Knight.
Knight.
Think carefully, okay? Don't rush. You have to find a very, very precise sequence now. Knight. I am kind of not happy with this sequence. But yeah, you need to get knight f8 here. That is the winning, that is the saving move. And if you don't find that, then you are in trouble.
Oh my.
So here, what Indiv should have probably played is, that is one thing, right? What Indiv should have probably, okay, luckily he didn't take it. So Indiv kind of got saved here. Yeah, he plays knight f8. Good. But now the problem is this knight is stuck. So he should have probably moved it to rook to e8. But okay, still a good find, very good find. Now we need to figure out how to develop this bishop. Maybe probably go something like f6 at some point, but you need to go queen e7 and then f6 to make sure that you get this break. So Indiv, now what are you calculating now? What do you think your opponent can play? Oops, I think I don't think I've muted. I think I've muted myself also. Okay, so yes, Indiv, what do you think our opponent, your opponent, can play now?
It's a very confusing position.
No, it is not. It is not. It is it is slightly worse for us, no doubt. Okay, not slightly. It is relatively worse for us. Yeah, I think it should be around +2, around somewhere around +2.
Plus 0.2 or +2?
+2. 0.2 would be equal. So what I think the winning plan for him should be is he can go something like f5 here. f5, pawn takes, Pawn takes. Okay, let's see. What did he play? Did he play anything?
No, he didn't play anything. I'll tell you if he played.
Uh-huh. So Indiv, one of the things that you need to know is like how to develop this light square bishop. So when I told you pawn, right, in the opening, you played e6. I wanted you to play c6, and then I wanted you to develop the bishop there. So now the thing is, now the problem here that we are facing because of that decision is, like our light square bishop has been kind of trapped. And it really doesn't have any good squares to move to, right? So when you're going to play e6 very quickly, right, then you really need to know how to develop that light square bishop. So that is why, like, even when, like, we kind of met earlier today, you remember we had this discussion whether, whether we should move the pawn first or the bishop first
Oh yeah, right.
in Vyom's game.
Yeah, in Vyom's game. Remember when he played? Remember when at that point? Oh,
I think you can just play pawn here, straightforward.
straightforward pawn. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I expected you to push it, but okay. Rook. And Indiv, I wanted to think, okay, do not be casual about this. It's a very, like, a risky position. I think there is only one clear move here.
And there's two rook moves.
Correct.
One clear move, two.
I told you rook. I didn't tell you queen.
I said what? I said one right rook move.
Uh-huh.
And two possible rook moves.
Okay, you decide. Come on.
But to me, it doesn't look straightforward.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm not sure if it's rook e7 or rook d8.
You have to find it. So here, I think you should just play rook d8 because rook e7 again leads to knight c6 and again you get hit. And you have to go to d7 here. So that leads to like some kind of a discover attack on the rook. So here I think you should just go rook d8, rook d6, and like swing his rook over. Simple plan. But let's see if he finds this. Indiv, you need to manage your time well now.
I'm not sure which rook move.
Calculate what your opponent can do after that.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is like, let's say if I go rook e7, he will go knight c6.
Mm-hmm. Then?
And then I have rook, and then I either have to play rook e8 or I have to play rook d7.
Correct.
And if I play rook d7, he has knight b8, and after I take his knight with my a8 rook, he will take my rook, and then I will take.
Correct. So do you think rook e7 is a good move?
Mine.
So what do you think you should play here? So okay, so do you think rook e7 is a good move?
I think so. I think it might be the right move.
What about rook d8? What is the problem with rook d8?
Rook d8. If you go something like knight c6,
then rook d6. And now you don't even have a like now he doesn't even have a discover attack.
Oh.
That was my
Aw.
first and my last hint to you, okay? Or like an absolute no-brainer. Okay? Like now I'm not going to give you any hints.
Only the brain.
Yeah.
Say the
Yeah,
head
that
piece.
yeah, that of course. Okay, so now you make you have made your move. Okay. Okay. Now again be ready with your plan for why is your opponent helping you all of a sudden? Pawn.
Pawn?
Yeah, pawn.
Like, I don't know why, but
Queen. Let me think here. I think we can go. Oh, that won't work. Okay, let's go queen.
queen?
Yep, queen.
Are you allowed to say if it's check or not?
No, I'm not going to say.
Okay,
Come on, you have to
okay.
find it. This is an exercise for you. Come on, find it.
Mm,
Okay. I want you to play the queen.
you want me to play the queen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful.
Bro, there's only two good queen moves.
Okay, you decide which one. You decide. Okay. So now the thing is, I wanted him to play queen c2 check, king goes to f3, and then I wanted him to play queen e4 check. So that, like, we get that move with the tempo, and then I wanted him to play maybe something like bishop h a6 and get his bishop in. But he went here, and now I'm kind of afraid that the queen might just get trapped. So I just want him to retreat his queen so that it doesn't get trapped. That is a very simple plan. Let's see how it pans out. Otherwise, I can just go rook b8 and maybe. But again, rook b8 has this knight c6 problem lurking. Also, we need to find a better square for this knight. So we need to also make sure that there are no tricks here. Okay, knight e7, knight f6 doesn't work. So yeah, kind of bunch of things to take care of, honestly. And also, we should definitely look for getting the knight to e4, the g knight to e4. So how are we going to do that? Knight e8, knight d6, and then knight e4. That is the plan. Let's see. Our opponent hasn't made a move yet, so it's kind of surprise. Okay, he plays this move again. He wants to trap the queen. Okay, so if I go knight, okay, knight f8 is a bad move here. I think I can always go here. Okay. Here I have to think. In this, I think I'll want him to just play queen a5 and no. Okay. I have to think.
Viraj.
Yes, Indiv. Oh, sorry. I forgot. You have less time as well, right? Sorry about that. I'm kind of thinking which move to play. But okay,
No.
just move the queen. Just move the queen. Yeah.
Ooh, oh no, 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 oh no. Viraj,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I might actually be getting my queen trapped here.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to be careful.
Yeah, I don't know what to play.
Okay, if not queen, okay, just move the rook then. If not your queen. The D rook. Okay, I'll be nice. I'll just tell you the D rook. Just move the D rook somewhere. Let's hope there are no forks here. No forks. Too many forks, right?
What do you mean there? I don't see any forks.
So like there was knight c6 fork. If you had you moved the queen to a5, there was again knight c6 fork. So now at least we have this knight c6 square, or maybe now next move. Let's say if he doesn't attack our queen, we will try to move it to
A5.
the rook to b8 and then the queen to
A5.
a5. Like even if there is a discover now, we'll be fine. We just need to move all our pieces of the ducts of the light squares. That is the plan.
No, but if you go rook b8 and queen a5, he forks us.
Rook b8 and queen a5. How does he fork us?
Knight c6.
Mm-hmm. So we need to get one of these knights out, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do we do that? Okay, we have 14 seconds, huh? It's not...
I have 14 seconds, yeah.
Okay, let's see how it will end. Oof. Not easy.
I know. Let's think on his time too, Viraj.
Yeah, I'm calculating stuff.
Oh,
Queen.
no. It's queen. I know.
Queen. Yeah.
Do we just go queen a5?
Queen. Just move the queen. Queen d2. Yeah, good.
I found it with less than 1.5 seconds.
That's fine. I didn't want this game to be so exciting. Not at the cost of. But okay.
At time.
Okay, it's fine. No biggie. If you just moves the c rook, then you again go back to c3. Okay. You can possibly just move the bishop now. Bishop a6.
That's a blunt. Oh, what I do? Okay, big one.
Okay, you have 13 seconds now. Let's see what we can do now. Okay, we are also threatening bishop e2 if you haven't noticed, or queen e2 rather. Right?
Yeah.
So he most likely rook takes.
Did you
Okay.
see my reaction
Yeah. Quite
from
good.
the
Quite
bishop
good.
e2, bishop
Quite.
a6? I mean, did you see the bishop a6?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
saw
see my?
bishop. Okay, now he is going to most likely play for bishop c6. Now you have to decide what you want to play here for bishop c6. Okay. Can't be helping you.
I know I have to take the rook here.
Okay, you decide.
No, I have to take.
Okay, what if he goes rook? Rook? Okay, now Indiv, what's your plan? Most likely your opponent is going to play rook takes a7. Now what? What will you do? After rook takes a7, what will you do?
Planning to go rook b2.
Sorry?
Planning to go rook b2.
Rook b2? Okay, that's nice.
Threatening mate.
Yeah, threatening mate. That's nice. Yeah, I think that should be fine.
And I don't see a way how he stops it. He has to keep the rook on the first file.
Yeah, I think now you have a good position. Luckily for you, those straights worked out. Right?
Yeah.
That must be fun. Okay, anything else that your opponent can play? Maybe knight d7. Knight d7 doesn't really work.
Knight d7 rook b2. I don't even
Yeah, you don't even
I don't
answer.
even need to care about.
Okay, but like knight f6, king h8.
No, I have my note on f8. That's the good thing.
Okay.
He wants to trade
What do you do? Queen.
what do I do?
Now Indiv, be very careful, okay? Pawn.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, not pawn. Rook. Sorry, my bad. Rook. And now rook once again.
Rook once again. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, rook h2. Yep, nice. Pawn.
Pawn.
Yep. Let's see. Now.
It's hard to tell which pawn because because I played it with just over
So do you know why I'm moving this h pawn now? Okay, rook. What? Rook? Rook? Wait a minute, wait a minute. We have some time now. We have some time. We don't need to rush. Uh, yeah, I think still Rook. Good move. Uh, Rook once again, of course. Rook. You could have probably just played Rook C1 and maybe attacked the bishop on C6. What do you think?
Okay.
Pawn.
On.
Yep.
I only can play one pawn.
Yeah, good.
What's,
because it was-
your
Huh?
what's your idea of G5?
It was like he had Rook 8 and stuff like that, so I wanted to open up that file. Rook 8 and Knight G6 was kind of very dangerous. So it is better to give him that pawn and open up the file so that your Rook on F1 can at least guard it now.
Guard what?
Rook. Rook. His knight is positioned so well, it's causing so much trouble for us. Like our knights on F8, they can't even move. That's how bad our position is.
And now I'm just lost.
No, you're not lost.
No, he goes Rook E8 and Knight G6.
Rook. Wait a minute. We have some time, no? We have some time.
No, still Rook is fine.
You can even go king here, maybe. No. Oh yeah, you can go king here. Yes. Go king. And now, Indiv, you have to find some very accurate moves, okay? If you want to be in the game. Like most likely he's going to go king d3 or king f3. You have to find some very accurate moves after that.
I don't think I'll be able to find
No,
them.
you again, you need to have confidence in yourself, right?
Viraj, do you know what time it is?
Yeah, it should be 2 o'clock at your place.
2:01. It's 2:01. That's close. And I haven't even ate lunch. I'm so hungry.
Oh, sorry. I think this game will be the last one. You should have told me. I think then we wouldn't have played the last one. Okay. Knight.
Knight?
Yep. Finally, we are getting out of that tangle. And now the thing is, see, his bishop is attacked. Right? So we can just play knight takes knight, pawn takes knight, and then just win the bishop on c6. That can work.
Knight takes knight, king takes knight?
Knight takes knight, pawn takes knight, and then oh, but he stops that idea. Okay, you can still take the pawn, knight, like knight basically, yeah.
Knight takes knight?
Yeah, and now you can play king. Oh wait. Okay, that's fine. Not bad.
X works.
It's okay. It's not bad. I could have probably played rook c, like we could have probably played rook c7 first and then moved the king to g6, but it's okay. Now the only thing is he has okay, rook.
Rook?
Yep, rook. I expected you to play rook c7 here,
Okay.
but okay, it's fine, not bad.
So do you want me to go back rook c1 and go
No,
rook
I don't know.
c7?
You decide what you want to play. Like again, now it's a different position. You have to deal with it like on its own merit. You cannot take the bias of the previous position and king.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Uh, rook. We can simply go again. I think. Let me think. Is there any threat? We can go. I think. Rook once again, maybe. Rook. Oh, that's a nice move. Huh. I was actually expecting rook e4, but yeah, I think. I think. Rook once again.
I have to trade the rooks. I have to trade the
Yes,
rooks.
yes. That's a very good sequence actually. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wasn't easy to see. I like the precision. Mm, you can go knight.
Knight.
Yeah. Let's think. Let's think. Let's think.
Rook.
Yeah. Rook. Uh, rook once again. Uh,
Hmm.
rook.
Viraj, by the way, rook x e3 doesn't work because
No,
because
no. Yeah, yeah, of course. I know because there is the knight f rook f5. No.
yeah,
Uh,
I know.
Knight.
Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Knight, check.
Okay. Knight.
Knight again.
Yeah. Knight again.
God, I missed it.
What was the move that I wanted?
I have 94.
Yeah. Okay. Rook. No, no, not rook. Not rook. Not rook. Hang on. Let me think. Uh, I think uh, knight.
Knight.
Yeah. Indiv knight. That was a tough one. But white won thanks to a key tactical find. But again, I think this is an equal game here. Even if you give a check, it's fine. Like, even if he gets rook g8, you can simply just go king h4 here. That was the point. It's okay. It happens.
Oh, I don't.
But yeah, good stuff. Good game. So
Okay.
that is it. See you. Bye bye. Take care.